If you know me and pay attention to my videos, you know I love this series. To me, this series is amazing and all my friends know that. I had to make this video from how much appreciation I have of it. This series is just amazing to me. It's perfect, just perfect. Now, if you don't know what we're reviewing an RPG game. A classic one too, a PlayStation classic at that. This RPG saved its company, so thank you to the original game. The RPG remake we're reviewing today is Persona 3 Reload, the remake of the fans' favorite. Now, again, Persona 3 saved Atlas. This game is just insane, and I played a bit of the original, but the portable version. This is a remake of the 2006 RPG, not any of the other ones. With better graphics, colors, it's just amazing. Per usual, I always have a couple of timestamps. That's where my question begins for you. Where do you want to go on my timestamp? Okay, so you chose to stay. Make sure to like and sub. I really need it. I want to at least hit 1K before the end of the year. With no time wasted, let's get into our review of Persona 3 Reload. In Persona 3 and Reload, you play as a boy. I call him by his manga name, Minato Arisato, but his canon name is Makoto Yuki. But for this video, I'll be calling him Minato, so we don't have any confusion with any other Makoto. So Minato Arisato is a boy who's transferring schools. He's moving to a new dorm in a new town, Iwai Todai dorm in Tatsumi Port Island. And he's going to a new school with new faces. Wait, I said dorm, right? Let's get back to the dorm real quick. In the dorm, you meet your new classmates. There are quite a few of them, but I won't be getting into that for spoils. It's just the first few. So you got new roomies, starting with Yukari Takaba. She's at the top of the Archer Club. She's honest, and I'm pretty sure she's the canon girlfriend. Mitsuru Kirijo. She's student council president, rich and very pretty. Akihiko Sanada. He's the captain of the boxing club. Leave anything bra related to him. Not to mention, he's very close with Mitsuru and loves protein. And then there's the chairman, Shuji Ikutsuki. He's really silly, and one of those days, if you go check the office, you'll see something really funny of him. Minato gets used to his new home by Yukari showing him his room. But one night, he gets a strange message from a boy with a prison suit on. Eventually, the days press forward. You meet a couple of classmates, and on another day, it's a full moon as Minato arrives home and gets to sleep. But downstairs, something tragic is happening. Akihiko comes back beaten up with a broken ribcage. Yukari rushes to Minato's room, getting his attention and a sword. So the two run to escape and end up on the roof. Something was climbing the roof. The moon was looking different too, as a monster made it. Charging at them, Yukari had drew a weapon. It looked like a gun, but she aimed it at herself, scared to pull the trigger before the monster knocked her down, making her drop it. Minato looked to the gun. Taking it, he aimed it at himself and pulled the trigger. Glass shattered from the side of his head as he grew a blue aura. He awakened to a persona. The persona looked down at the shadow before roaring and being ripped from the inside out. The persona transformed into another persona. Thanatos roared out, the persona of death. It taken its sword and attacked the shadow, brutally chopping it apart and crushing its hands and limbs. Everyone else arrived as Minato grew tired and sick. While in his sleep, a man with a long nose and his daughter arrived, introducing themselves as Igor and Elizabeth. Igor had told Minato that he signed a contract and he was needed, and that the time would come soon, and he explained personas. For those confused about personas, they're yourself, you could say, but you manifest it with your real self. Usually, a person gets one persona, but Minato is a wild card, and can bend any persona to his heart and will. He can make shadows into personas. You need a strength of heart to release a persona, but these guys aren't as strong in the hearts yet. Why? Simple. All of them can't overcome the fact of death, so they use those guns, called evokers, to release their personas forcefully. And when their head flies back or anything, yeah, it hurts. There's more to the Persona 3 story. This one doesn't have the extra story called The Answer, so either watch gameplay or emulate Persona 3 FES to understand what it is, but it's something. But yeah, come with these teenagers and understand their lives and who they are, and you might be a bit confused for now, but when you play it, it'll make a lot more sense to you. So the story of Persona 3 Reload, I believe to be great. I've got to give it a good old 10.
I will
Now, Persona 3 Reload is an RPG game with turn-based combat. Yes, it's a bit boring, but it's actually kind of cool. It's like a game of luck a bit, so just be careful with what you do and you can win. So when you're not battling, you're adventuring around the town. It's beautiful. You can hang with friends, go to restaurants, or maybe stay inside. Go play video games online, or even explore more. In this game, you have a couple of stats: the academics, the charm, and the courage. These affect your game and what you could do in the game. With a specific amount of courage, you could have enough guts to chow down some buffet food, or maybe search for something scary in dialogue, maybe even hit on beach chicks with joysticks. Or maybe academics. Want to date Mitsuru? Well, you gotta get your knowledge up, pal. She doesn't like people who are slackers. Study, read books, or just eat food that makes you smarter. And charm. Now with this, you get some wicked dialogue. Upgrade your charm with beauty supply. Use your charm, pull girls like Yukari. Be beautiful. Be him. Just look amazing. You won't really notice a change in your looks, obviously, but the others will see you more handsomer.
Let me guess. Senpai asked you to bring me back, right? Ooh, you're such a gentleman. Thanks.
Don't forget these. Do them. They're really important. You'll want to do something. But then you'll get hit with the maybe she'll do it if you have better looks, better courage, or better academics. Or maybe if you're so low with them, it'll hit you with all three. Just be sure you got your priorities straight. Don't rush. These can't go down or anything. Just once you hit a level of it, it'll be permanent, so it's good. Enjoy this. And when in the battle arena, you can play as 4 characters in a fight. Each character follows what you tell them to do. Want them to do exactly what Minato says? Make them. Or if you want them to figure out what to do with the AI, sometimes they could do good, sometimes they could do bad. But you have a selection. Attack, which attacks. Defend, where you block. Persona, where you summon your inner self to attack the enemy with magic or physical skills. And items, where you can heal, bring back stamina, revive a friend, or I don't know. Now, anything else to gameplay? Yeah, relationships. Remember how I said you can hang out with your friends earlier? Yeah, you can. Go ahead. See your favorite character that isn't a male friend that stays in the dorm with you and hang out with them. Or you can see crazy things that happen in the dorm throughout the cameras. And max out relationships. Talk to your soccer friends, sport friends, or maybe get with someone. Minato can date a couple of people here. Any girl from C's against a specific one, and any girl from school and the outer world. There's another girl I want to add, but you'll see when you do the specific arcana. Arcanas and fusions, I didn't get into that, did I? Now, arcanas represent a character's personality. There are a couple of different ones. So for example, in the 3 Persona games, Persona 5, Persona 4, and Persona 3, each team has a fool, the protagonist, or Joker, Minato, and you. They have a lovers, which are the girls who tend to mess with the magician, An, Yukari, and Rise. They have a best friend who helps them day to day with their adventure, the magician, Morgana, Junpei, and Yosuke. They have a smart and gentle friend who has something they can differ in when you get to know them. Maybe anger, maybe laughter, or just opening up more. The priestess, which are Makoto, Yukiko, and Fuka. And not to forget, there's always that one friend who's up for training and is the hype. The chariot, which belong to Ryuji, Chihei, and Kazushi. The characters who get angered crazily when pushed to the edge, but they live off the unfairness of the universe. The justice, held by Goro Kechi, Nanako Dojima, and Ken Amada. Arcanas really mean something. You'll notice that soon. And for the personas, you can change their moveset with skill cards, give them new ones, make them into weapons, valuables, or even fuse them. Dual fuse, triple fuse, or quadruple fuse. It's insane. Each has a different element and a different arcana. Get personas inspired by historical figures or maybe fairy tales. Each persona has a meaning to their origin, like Arsene, who's inspired by the great Lupin who was a thief, but only the protagonist can obtain new personas, none of the other teammates. Also, when completing a battle on an all-out attack, you get a card spin, where you can get new personas or new items. Now, the gameplay of Persona is indeed a lot, and I love it. I'm hooked onto this series and how the gameplay is ever since I played Strikers and Royal. I gotta give the gameplay a good 8.9. The turn-based to me is the only flaw in this game, but it fits still. Persona 3 looks just, well, I can't explain how amazing it looks to me. They've taken the shading of Soul Hackers 2 and put it with this. I thought it was impossible to make this series look better, but after playing Strikers a bit after seeing the trailer of Reload, it is indeed possible. The visuals just look perfect. I love the shading and can never get over that. It's just splendid. The models look good, not to mention how the colors look. Have you guys just seen the pause menu? Just look. It's amazing. The models, the details, the animations, the effects, it's all too good. Gotta give it an easy 10. It really looks too good to be true. Like, compare this to Persona 5 and Soul Hackers, it's splendid. So for this video, I'll actually be removing this, and maybe I'll replace this with the feeling of the game or something like that, including the soundtrack and just how the game makes you feel in the theme. So rerun that title screen. The theme of Persona 3 is dramatic and dark. You can tell it's going to be something with the opening. It's impactful and sad. When you pay close attention to the characters and the body language, you actually notice what's happening. Some of the characters aren't happy, uncomfortable, or don't enjoy life itself. The theme of the game is really something, but with the feeling of the game, there's always music. Now, this game recreates all of the older music with a new female artist, but Lotus Juice returns, and they extended some songs, like Mass Destruction. Some songs can either be really good or really bad, like Joy for example. The original one is so much better in my eyes. Like, listen here, this is the new Joy. And here's the old Joy. Yeah, it's pretty iffy, but the music is a spectacular part of the game. With the new songs like this one, they're all great. The game's feeling doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, but rather more hyper or relaxed. The music of this game can really do something to you. I love the music, and if you were to give it a shot, I feel like you get interested in the music too. So the theme, I gotta give it a good 7. Overall, this game is a great way to kick off 2024 for RPGs. I think it's magnificent, and I've been waiting patiently to make this video. You wouldn't believe me if I told you how hyped I was to make this. Shoot, I'm sure I'm loving this game, and I hope you check this video out to see if you like it. Trust me, you probably will. Just give it a shot. I think it's worth $70 because I'm a big biased Persona fan. Well, I hope you all like this review. I had to make sure I got it out today for this game. Other than that, I'm making a special vid about a classic game, Sonic Unleashed, up next. Hopefully you see it too. But if you don't think you will, hit my subscribe, my notification button, and turn them on. For now, Ladies, gentlemen, girl, boy, they or them, please have a nice day and thank you for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you did, prove me that with a like. Now you have a nice day and goodbye.